Hello, brothers and sisters. How are you today? Thank you for tuning in. I have a great message from the universe of God. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to me. First thing, as always, you must be in your spirit and not of your flesh, because we are God. And because we are God, we must be of the spirit, because this message comes from the universe of God, as I'm just a vessel. And these are just things that I'm just your brother giving you spiritual knowledge and just things to make you think, and also answers. When you hear my videos, I give you answers. So today's topic, knowledge, answers, new world, age of Aquarius, love frequency. So today is just going to be a broad thing of things that's going to help us move forward. And I give you this knowledge and you can share. And just things to think about. So a lot of people still complaining about a system, right? That doesn't work. So here's how I left the system. And this is how you can do. Father God is the creator and this is his world. So first thing you can say, and you can do it right now, I no longer consent or give my free will to this system. You're out of the system. Was that very difficult? Now you walk that way. By faith, not by sight. Each day the spirits you have will lead you and guide you, and the information I have will lead you more towards that way. We need to think of out of the system. Get out. That's how you get out of the system. You know, I no longer give my free will or my consent to this system. You change the timeline of this plane of earth. One person, then you tell, see, that's all we had to do. If everybody left the system right now, what would happen? There's no system. But that's already happening. So because some people are so stuck in the system, it's going down. And I'm just giving you reasons why it's going down. And nothing to fear. That's why I put love frequency. The only emotion I keep now is love frequency. The other emotion you either choose. Old world of fear or the new world of only love. And it's not just love, it's the frequency. And that raises everything. Because you should be raising your frequency towards heaven. When you stay in the fear frequency, you stay low and you stay in the karmic energy. So, let me read for you a couple scriptures. So first I'm going to read for you 1 Corinthians 3:16. Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's spirit is in you? If God's spirit is in you this whole time, but we keep looking for man. So to be a sovereign man, sovereign woman, you must be self-independent. Because you are God, you have God's spirit in you. You are God's child. You are heavily protected. I got a lot more answers on here. So we got to change. We need to teach this to our brothers and sisters still out there in the system. They're fighting what's already gone. The system's just, each day it's just going down and we're just watching it. But they're in it like it's already done. The next one I'm going to read for you is Colossians 1:16. For him all things were created in heaven and in earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things were created through him and for him. This is all God. I told you the answer to this. You were here only for learning. That's the only reason you're on the plane of earth, was to learn negative emotions. See how simple that is? Man, that's it. And it's an illusion. Once you learn you're here for only negative, then you only have love. Once you know that it's only love and you're trying to go, that's it. That's your answer to heaven. Because you're supposed to graduate here and learn. But what happened, like I told you, man has been repeating and getting worse with the same repeat, reincarnation, habits, but worse and worse. So finally it's just going to become a new world, which is the fourth dimension. And that old world is going away. It's going away right before your eyes. So, got some things to think about. No more leaders needed. We are the leaders. I'm going to give you an example, because I love to give you an example. If Dave for you can fill out an affidavit through the courts and win cases, how come the leaders running never do this before they run and still aren't doing it today? They do nothing but talk. I'm watching today people now still running, talking about they're going to do, you could do it all before you're in office. We must teach our brothers and sisters this. So I see thousands of people still, the same system. You are the leaders. There's no leader. We collectively make the laws and the rules of the land. Basically, it's just love. It's being shown to us now why the system's going. People still running for governor. They haven't filled out one affidavit. If a common man, which is Dave for cares for you, can do this, and they've been knowing this stuff, they're still fooling you by running for these offices doing nothing. We rely on them, and then we say, yeah, I'm going to do this. Same with voting. You just watch Dave cares for you. I'm not a real expert, but we have already people legally that are experts in this. Everybody's playing a part. Everybody can do all this ourselves. That's the problem. We still see the reincarnation. That's one. Okay, I told you about Mark Christopher. If you can just simply get the leaders in charge, their real full name, do a thumbprint, and use registered mail, and you ask them this question: have you lied under your oath? Under the oath, they have to give you the truth. If they lie and say no, you got them. See how simple that is? So if Mark Christopher can do this, how come the leaders that's still running these political positions haven't done it yet? They talk, but they do no action. You could do all this before you get in there. The people in the offices, how come they haven't done it? If Mark Christopher and Dave cares for you can do these things, how come the leaders in charge can't take care of, can't keep law and order even now? See the repeat cycle? Con man always seems friendly, but he just keeps taking your money until you figure it out. But he's a good guy. He talks a good game, but they do nothing. So we have people, we have 7.8 billion people. We have experts that knows how to do these things. That's what you're throwing. So maybe you don't know how to throw. You keep throwing these out in the universe. Collectively, now you allowed the free will and the consent for the things can happen. Because everything is needed per your consent and free will. Now you're throwing that question out there, like I'm doing now. Maybe I don't know how to legally do it, but that's how it works. This is why the system must go away, the current one. This 3D illusion, which is just learning, but this is why it's been repeated for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Another one, does God ever save you? Since you've been here, they keep showing you everybody saves you. Leaders, religions, your brother, your sister. Everyone's trying to save you. But who is the true leader of God? Does he ever save you? No, you ask for his help first. You give your consent, your free will through your prayer. God help, then he comes. That's what we need to work on next. Sit back and let people come to us. God is a higher dimension of, we go to him. Us that have higher knowledge, we always go to the people, and they're not on your level. Give them time. We can change it. It starts with you. I started doing that with family and friends. I no longer, unless they come to me, I no longer offer any knowledge unless it's really necessary. I sit back more and I can see more. And that way you're saving you're becoming like God. That's who you are. That's the way God does it. You ask for God's help and he helps. He doesn't force you to get to know him. You came to him. That's where we need to trust God. That's the way God works. We've been working like we want to work. Man, the ego, the flesh. We are spirits. And these are sovereign man, sovereign woman. You rely on yourself. You are your answers. You already have an army. So they showed us militaries, physical. They showed us politically, physical. You are spiritual. You have archangels. You have angels. You have spirits. You have the spirit within you, your higher self that's already on a higher dimension. That's who's supposed to help you. You have Father God. Then you have other entities and principalities above you waiting for you to ask. We never use them. See your army? Your army's, and then it's love. So when you think of fight, stop thinking of physical, connective. This war here, you don't see a lot of connective. It's spiritual. So we have to think more on the spiritual realm. We have to think more in the spiritual realm how we fight battles. We fight with love frequency. Everything is done in love. Connective is like the last reason, but you don't think about it. You only think of love and your life changes. We need to change. That's why the system needs to change, and has changed, is changing. It's a new world coming. This is the new worlds of thinking. It's only love. Man's way has never worked, has it? He's always went connected, like physical. He's showing you still football. He's showing you boxing, WWE, everything physical to keep you in that mindset. All right, if you don't know answers, ask God questions. We don't ask God questions. We ask man first, and you're downhill. God is within yourself, and also you have a higher self within yourself. You just ask the question. You do your prayer, you meditate. They're waiting on you. Still waiting now. And it's all in the love frequency. More you stay in the love frequency, the more better you communicate with the higher spirits, waiting for you, because you're not putting them to work. You got archangels, any of them, they're waiting. Jesus, not crying, that's low frequency. We don't cry. If you're in love, where's the crying? There's only love. Love is high frequency. But they're recording when you go up and if you pass over, they have all that written, be like, why were you crying? Why were you weeping? These are things just you got to ask yourself. or to help you? Okay, I'm not a financial advisor, but these are things to help you with your abundance in the new world. I don't know if you read these 2 books. Me, I'm not actually a reader. I do audio books, but I'm going to give you a couple books to research. These will help you financially. And they put you in a different mindset. Think and Grow Rich. Look that book up if you already haven't. That's someone that went around and interviewed all the wealthy people. I don't know how many years that book was written, but it's still there. The other book is The Richest Man in Babylon. It's about a man that stayed the richest man in Babylon. He tells how he did it. Those books are full of knowledge for abundance. Like I said, if you don't really like reading, you can do the audio book. We always have time too. Instead of listening to whatever music you listen to that has no knowledge in it, because that's from this world to keep you entertained, put the cassette in and listen to those things. Just suggestions. Because I don't listen to any music and I don't listen to the TV. I'm steadily studying knowledge. So while somebody's watching a basketball game, I'm listening to Richest Man in Babylon. And before you know it, I have money. It'd be like, hi. But up to you. These are just ideas. These are just knowledge. You are a computer. Remember Bill Gates? Yeah, so our brain is a computer and it connects to the quantum system. So Bill, everything you're saying now, he's using our own computer against us. Let's take a virus. When you were a kid, did you eat the dirt? Yeah. So you have these things in you, but they don't. So I keep teaching you the love frequency so you stay higher. You have all these things already in you. When you catch the common cold, it's already in you. It never leaves. God made you, not man. Man want to be God. So he made you afraid of a virus that's already in you. Yeah. And you call on its name. So if you watch the TV, you'll believe in it. Look what you did. You have it in you. Your antivirus is your immune system. But if you stay in love frequency, you develop a alkaline state for your body. You rate, man, disease already starts within you before it comes outward. And that's still going on. I watch the people, then they're fools. I told you about the fools. Walk with the fools, become fools. Walk with the wise, become wise. Actually, walk with the fools and suffer harm. Because the NFL is doing this with this mandate. It's doing mandates, I won't say because of YouTube, but you know what they're doing mandates for. Not for the players, but for the coaches and the staff. And then I'm watching the comments. I watch all this stuff for knowledge, to see how people don't know themselves. Because they've been running to man that will save you, and you save yourself. God made you. But I watch the silliness of people not knowing they have a virus. So you're running from something. So they practice on the computer for you. But there's nothing to fear. I give you answers. Try, and before you say no, have you tried it? I get that a lot too when I get people now and say, I'm like, have you tried this? That's the ego. The person that is in the love frequency say, Let me try that. How do you know if you haven't tried it? You tried it the other way and look, and then you run to the hospitals, and whose hospital is our enemy's hospital. And they put anything in you. When they shoot you with anything, you don't know what they're shooting you with. They could read you a false test just to give you a pill. All that's being shown in front of us. False tests, they make money. Money cow. The more you stay in that system, I was in there to be shown. But I got out of it. I said, you know what? And I started going towards God. I would have still been taking pills today. But how could I know about sickness if I've never been in the hospital? That's why I was in there, to learn. Life is learning only. So I asked God, why am I in here? Then God showed me. I had to learn the hospital system. When we're kids, they give us stuff too. Nothing wrong with your child, but they're injecting you with stuff. I had allergies and couldn't figure out, they put it in you. When I was a kid, I went to nothing, but they keep shooting you. Talking about they're protecting you. See the trick? Because fools don't go towards God. Fools go towards man first. Experts. And the experts are paid off, for the love of money is evil. And that's where we need to go. And the fools still going towards the same system. This taught not of God behavior. Told you God has a library of books. So that's where I started going. I got out of the system, and you get more knowledge. You get God's knowledge. You are God. God has infinite knowledge. It's like, so your brain, that's why it's television programming. Because they program your mind, which is a computer. You can't protect it. I have somebody, you can't protect it. It's steadily downloading any information. If you leave music on or you leave you're programming it. So you simply turn it off. Don't watch it. When you walk away from man's system, which is reincarnation to keep you in and keep you coming back, hell, for thousands of the same character, different faces, but the same characters. Then it's beautiful. It's nothing. I'm not giving you fear. I'm just giving you knowledge. Do your own research before you say no. Once again, try it. Have you tried it? You can't say no if you haven't tried it, because my messages come from the universal God per the Spirit. I was never part of this karmic system. That's why I'm here today with a lot of knowledge you don't hear. Because once you're out the system, you get knowledge from God. You're then open. You become nothing but love. Guys, at this time, I'm going to end the message. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I will continue to give you knowledge that I get from the spirits, my higher self, all from the universal God. I'm just your brother. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a teacher. I'm just your brother in spirit. You guys take care. Love and light.